Meet the clean and green Lawsons. 6-year-old Savvy, media professional Davian, and the passionate waste advocate wife, that's Christy.
So one thing you need to know about the Lawsons is that we care about the planet and we want others to care about the planet too. 1,000 plastic bottles can make a park bench. You can expect to see me preparing meals that have been purchased without packaging. You can expect to see me making some of my own products. So I make simple things like my own toothpaste and deodorant. A few things for the kitchen as well.
I'm really happy to see my mummy helping the planet.
My wife's very headstrong about some of these ideas. She likes to get her opinions across.
My mission is for every New Zealand household to be zero waste. That is my dream. So our rubbish bin is about this kind of size, and we fill that once a month, and most of what you'll find in there are fruit stickers, which I can't stand. Why do they have to put it on every single piece of fruit? We don't consume meat. We have massively reduced our dairy consumption also. Probably the most time-intensive thing that I do to reduce waste in our house is making my own soy milk. And I make it in a big batch and I put it in the freezer, and I do that once every fortnight.
Across town are the fit and faithful Hughes family. Dad, Ben, 12-year-old Amira, 7-year-old Tyree, Noah, who's 6, Aaliyah, who's 3, and of course our wife, Danielle.
About 2 months ago, we were self-sufficient, living off the grid. We grew our own animals, we ate them as well.
One more. 3.
We absolutely love CrossFit. I think it's more so mentality and physically. Ben constantly works 24/7. It does keep him away from home. I like being a stay-at-home mum because I'm more involved with the children.
Thank you.
Clean eating is my thing. We eat meat and vegetables and stuff like that, but we try and keep a high intake of meat.
Proverbs, I guess, 6:26. So we're Messianic believers. We're the Jewish side of Christians. We believe in Jesus, but we call him Yeshua because that's his Jewish name.
Do you see someone who thinks himself wise? There is more hope for a fool than for him.
We do Bible studies, we go to church, and we kind of do our own Sabbath in our own family and that.
Danielle sees the opportunity to have a new wife in the household as purely positive.
She could possibly bring in some good things. I'm a bit uptight, so she could probably relax the family out. I get home and they're like, just, relax out, Mum. So it'd be good.
Danielle and Christy have each written a detailed manual explaining the rules and customs of their new household.
I'm Christy. Welcome to our humble home. We have 3 people in our family, myself, my husband, and our just-turned 6-year-old daughter, Savannah.
Husband Ben, 4 kids. It's going to be a busy week.
We are a plant-based household. I'm not sure what kind of diet you eat, but in the event that your diet includes meat, my preference is that it isn't cooked at our house. The meat thing is the hard part because we come from a faith-based lifestyle. In the Bible, it says that we're meant to eat meat, so yeah.
Raised a Masonic Jew, humble ourselves for our Saviour, Yeshua, Jesus Christ. Family of very strong followers of Yeshua, commit our whole life around the world of Adonai, God, and serving others.
Because we aim to be a zero-waste household, we avoid buying packaged food, particularly plastic packaging. The only plastic packaging that comes into our house are the plastic seals that are on the lids of some jars, bottles, packaging for sunscreen, condoms. Okay. That was weird.
CrossFit training, now that's different. I don't even know what CrossFit is. What is CrossFit? Bed at 9 p.m. and before bed is Bible study. I don't think I'll be able to help much with Bible study, unfortunately. We don't have any fussy eaters, all eating everything and very big eaters, so be prepared to cook extra because we all eat large quantities. Quantities of mince. Okay. The food stuff's gonna be a challenge. The Bible stuff's gonna be interesting.
The first test for our 2 wives with contrasting diets is dinner.
Tofu and chickpea curry with spring greens.
Cool.
That sounds all right,
Sounds
right?
nice.
Right.
How long does this take to cook? We should start cooking this first?
The meat first and then...
And then this. Okay. This is definitely going to be a learning curve for me.
Do you mind if I just give you quite a simple job of cutting up the onion, the red onion,
Yeah,
and finally chopping the garlic?
Are you right with handling the meat? And...
I'll be honest, it's not my favourite thing to do. Yeah. I don't have to handle it. I can just dump it in, right?
Pretty much.
And then get a spoon and... Yeah. I don't mean to offend you.
No.
I got this. Look at that.
Awesome, nice.
And then we just chop it up or something.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know it's done when it's turned brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
That's just paper, is it? Is that paper? Have you got compost?
No.
No?
No compost.
Okay. You should really get a compost bin.
That would be a good idea, yes.
Yeah, they're really easy.
So there's a recycling bin here.
Okay. Oh. You got stuff in here that's not recyclable, you know that, eh? Like there's bananas and plastic bags and...
Must have been the kids, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, right. We're going to teach your kids about responsible recycling.
Yeah. Responsible recycling.
Yeah. Grab zip. Come and sit up.
Any particular spot? Can you show his name?
Amen. Why aren't you eating the same as us?
Because we don't eat meat in our house.
Why don't you eat it?
Because we don't want to hurt animals. And because the impact of farming on the environment and what it does to the rivers and yeah.
But God made animals for a reason.
Okay. That's okay. We can agree to disagree on that.
There's no way I'm not stopping eating meat.
No, I don't want you to stop eating meat if that's your choice. I'm not sure whether they know any vegetarians or whether they just think I'm a complete weirdo. At this point, I don't know.
35 grams of shared butter, 15 grams of arrowroots, and then we have peppermint, 2 grams of vitamin E.
You hold my hand? Let's go. Okay, seatbelts on. How does this one work? Oh, it's an IQ test, and I haven't passed. Right.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. We made it out of the house. Well done.
I think it's going to be the best wax he's ever had. So, sorry, Christy, I think I've got this one.
With their morning duties over, Christy has returned home to a surprise.
Oh my God. The cat has shat in my bedroom. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's so bad. What is this cat eating? What is this cat eating? Dear God. But my daughter's poo did not smell as disgusting as that. There's shit everywhere. There's dog shit there, there's dog shit there. Oh, they're lovely people, but why do you want to be surrounded by crap?
Just when Christy thinks she's got things under control, Ben springs a CrossFit session on her.
God! Humiliating, man. Yeah, I'll be honest. It's not really my idea of a good time. That was my first and last time doing CrossFit.
As evening draws in, it's games time at the Hughes, and the neighbours have popped round to join in. Despite the earlier setback with the hairband, Danielle's feeling rather relaxed.
You didn't even write a sentence.
Oh, what? We've started already?
Yeah. What are you doing?
What the heck?
I rejoiced in the Lord greatly, that now at last your care for me has flourished again.
For Christy, Bible time means things aren't quite so raucous.
Not that I seek the gift, but I seek the fruit that abounds to your account.
Today I saw a bearded, evil-looking bird, butterfly thing, hanging upside down on a rainbow.
I can do all things through Christ, who strengthens me. Nevertheless, you have done well that you shared my distress.
The next day can't come sooner for Christy.
So it's my rules starting tomorrow. So things are about to change in this house. It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
I miss my family, I miss my kids, I miss my dogs, I miss my coach, I miss my gym, my CrossFit, I miss being active.
After 2 days living under their house rules, Christy and Danielle are chomping at the bit to make big changes, but also nervous about how it will go down with their adoptive families.
I feel a little bit worried about one of the rules that I may write regarding meat and how Savvy will go. So I think it could be that she's been influenced not to eat meat rather than knowing the reason why.
I think that Amira might be a little bit suspicious of what we're doing, and maybe, I don't know if she thinks that I'm judging her house, or she can be a bit of a closed book sometimes. She's quite hard to read.
It's time to reveal all.
So, from today on, we are living by my rules. It's been really interesting living here with you guys. I think you're an awesome family. But some of the things that happen in this household have been making me feel a little bit uncomfortable. In general, there's a lot of waste going on and not a lot of awareness about environmental issues. So I would like to change that.
I understand you don't go to church, and I respect that, but I would like you to experience the importance of our faith and join me in some Bible study. Also following me in some of our practices, including prayer before meals and bed.
Okay.
This household creates a lot of plastic waste. That's going to change. So from now on, we're going to massively reduce this family's plastic consumption.
I would like you to try a meat option because we eat it as a protein and it is a custom in our beliefs.
You're going to have to let me think about that for a bit.
Has Savvy eaten meat before?
Have you, Savannah? Have you eaten meat before? No.
In my house, my kids do jobs in the home to earn money. I think work and reward are very important. So I'd like you and me to go out and see if the neighbours would like their cars to be washed, and if we can earn a bit of money, have fun, and spend it at the shops.
Okay, it all sounded great, and then the spend it at the shops bit, it was all about, which shops and what exactly we'd be spending it on.
It's my experience, it's my rules. Do you like lollies? Toys?
Cleaning products often contain chemicals that harm the environment. It's easy to make your own. We're going to make our own toothpastes and deodorants from now on.
I don't think Amira's real excited about her ideas. I don't think Christy's taking into consideration how busy we are during the week, and the things she's asking us to do could be a bit too much.
You seem like a different person right now than you have been in the last 3 days.
It's the next morning, and Amira has some burning environmental questions for Christy.
Why do you think it will change the world?
Why do I think it'll change the world? Well, I think the more people that do this, the more people that make these kind of changes, the much healthier and happier our planet's going to be. I used to create rubbish and not think about putting things in the bin and the harm that was causing with the creation of those products and where it was going afterwards. I didn't know.
In our religion, we eat meat. So how are we, because you believe what you believe, and we believe what we believe. So how are we supposed to change not to eat meat when our belief is to eat meat?
Do you think that your God wants to harm the planet?
Well, that's another story. That's when Satan comes in. He's the one that's harming the planet.
I think it's probably very confusing for Amira because when you're a kid, you listen to your parents, you do what they say, and you live as they live. And so to have this random stranger come in and suddenly say that the way you're doing things is maybe not great, that must be really weird for her.
She can live that way if she wants to live that way. She can tell us to, maybe we might try it, but the way we want to live is the way we want to live, and that's the way we want to keep it.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Do you know?
On the other side of town, Davian's left for work, and under the new rules, Danielle introduces Savvy to the Bible, starting right at the start, as you do with Genesis.
What do you think about God creating the earth? Do you think that's cool? That is cool, eh?
But I don't believe it.
You don't believe in God. What do you believe in?
Fairies,
Yeah.
unicorn.
Fairies are cool, eh?
I'm going to look on the positive side and say it's a new experience for Savannah and she now understands more about it. And no, I'm not too worried.
Under her new rules, Danielle wants Savvy to learn the value of work and reward, starting with some entrepreneurial car washing.
There you go. Thank you so much, Savannah.
I've had no money before, but I have had money, but it was the old style money. So I couldn't use it for anything.
Savvy and Danielle waste no time and are straight down the shops to spend their pay.
It's cool, eh? It feels nice and squishy.
There are plastic temptations at every turn.
The hardest part of living under Danny's rules was probably that moment where Danny took her to the shops and she bought some things with Danny.
If you want to hand the money over to him.
In a way, having Savannah go to the shop and buy something is giving her a taste of it, and she obviously enjoyed it to some degree. So maybe that's been detrimental for us, but gives us a chance to talk about it afterwards.
Me and Savannah had so much fun. We done Bible study, and then we done car washing, and she earned some money, so then we went shopping for lollies and a toy.
Hi, son.
Over at the Lawsons, Ben's home and seems unimpressed with the state of the house.
Christy's not able to keep up with what Danielle usually does on a daily basis. Is dinner ready yet?
Dinner is taking a lot longer than it normally would. It's not ready because I don't have the cookware that I usually use.
Pretty hungry.
You're hungry? Yes. All right, well, there's plenty of food in the pantry. I can make you a sandwich if you like.
That'll be cool.
Like a sandwich?
Yeah.
All right, cool. What do you want on it?
Meat.
Ben's patience is starting to wear thin.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I know.
As dinner gets later and later, Christy decides a lecture in recycling should take priority for our hungry family.
Some of this stuff is recyclable. What stuff can go in the recycling bin?
That's...
No, that's banana. Banana is compostable. We've got a glass jar. This is recyclable. Paper is recyclable. Paper is not going to break down in landfill. It's going to emit methane, and that is a gas that contributes to climate change, the warming of our planet. So, yeah, do you reckon there's a bit of room for improvement?
I'm ready for things to go back to normal again. I am a little bit tired of things that are happening, like my rubbish getting thrown in front of my front door.
Hi, baby.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hi!
Hi.
Oh, I missed
Oh.
Oh, I missed you so much.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for trusting me with your family.
Oh, no,
You're very brave.
You're very brave for taking on 4 children.
It was a lot.
Your daughter, Savannah, she was such a sweetheart.
Your kids were so welcoming and really, really cool. Like, they just kind of rolled with it for the most part. I think at points Amira was a little bit unsure, but she's kind of hard to read sometimes. A little bit quiet or a little bit kind of, who are you coming in and telling my family how to live, you know?
Yeah.
So far, so good.
I guess my first impressions were that you guys maybe just aren't aware of some of the issues that I'm aware of.
But then the truth starts to come out.
There was a lot of plastic packaging, a lot of food waste, and a lot of stuff going into the rubbish bin that shouldn't go into the rubbish bin.
You have an immense amount of time on your hands. So I found it very hard. For the first 3 days was probably the hardest because...
But the funny thing is that you didn't have much to do, did you? Because we just didn't really make
Well, that's
a
the
mess.
thing. I was kind of
No, you just don't do much.
Right, so we don't make a mess, is that what you
I was
mean?
talking to Ben about this. Like in our house, we don't have pets. Pets cause a mess. We've got one child, and she's much easier to manage, and she kind of... Yeah, so it's just a lot less to deal with, I guess.
I had the best experience with Savvy.
What did you guys do?
Damien might not think so.
Yeah, okay. These guys went to Jeff and Jenny's and washed their car.
And then she got to go to the shop and spend it. What did she want?
Yeah.
What did she buy?
She bought a plastic slap thing
Oh,
with it
God.
because it was pink.
Oh, shit. I hate that stuff.
I personally couldn't do it.
Which bit?
Live under your guys' strict rules.
Which particular rules?
Like, just the way you live in general.
We have no idea what you're talking about right
Can
now.
you be more specific in your...
Well, you know how you just naturally live at home?
Yeah.
And the way you live, I couldn't adhere to that.
The whole thing or particular bits?
I think the whole thing.
Okay.
Except for the plastic part. Love the plastic part.
Okay.
Can do that.
So it's the food bit you didn't like?
Vegetarian, it's fine, but nutritional values, it's not there with the vegetarian.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What?
So we done Bible study.
How did she respond to that?
Are you okay with this?
Sure.
She was really happy with it. She was fine with it.
So what did you do with it?
I read the verses from the Bible and we drew pictures.
Oh, she would
those
love that because she loves reading and she loves drawing. What concepts did you
So
discuss?
we started off with God creating the earth.
So I had this moment, I didn't think I'd say this to you face to face, but it was really dark. But like it's literally my emotions got hold of me and you were looking down on me smiling with this grin that suddenly started looking like a bit evil. It was we were talking about the money and especially she was like, and Savannah can buy anything she wants. And she just looked at me and smiled and I thought she looked like the devil.
But you know, our family's not going to start eating meat. Ethically, I have major issues with it. We are doing such horrific harm to our environment with all of our reliance on animal agriculture. It's just damaging our planet. I want my daughter to grow up in a place where she is not swimming through shit. I want her to grow up in a place where we're not being victimized by the results of our stupid actions and, you know, climate change and stuff. This is a direct result of our consumption. Regardless of what you believe, of whether there's a God or not a God, your kids' health are at risk.
I feel a bit thinking about this only because you are eliminating one of the issues when there's so many other issues like within your own home that can help stop.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
Again, I'm not claiming to be perfect, and we have still got a long way to go.
Yeah.
But you have to start somewhere. You can't just give up and go, oh, this is just the way that humans are. Let's just keep screwing up the planet.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
can't continue like this.
Look, I'll be honest. I would like to see you think how this is going to come across. I want to say I'd like to see you think more rationally about some stuff.
But yeah,
I really want to thank you for the experience. It's opened my mind and made me appreciate my family a lot more.